Until the 1950s, most people thought of sleep as a passive, dormant part of our lives, but scientists are now uncovering that our brains are actually very active during sleep. It affects our daily functioning and our physical and mental health in many ways that we are just beginning to understand. So why do we sleep? Well, there's a few theories. The first is restoration. Essentially, all the stuff we've burned up during the day, we restore, we replace, and we rebuild during the night. Scientists are finding out that there are many genes associated with restoration and metabolic pathways that only turn on during sleep. The second theory is energy conservation, though this one is under debate. The idea is that your body temperature and caloric demand significantly decrease during sleep, allowing you to conserve your energy stores for wakefulness. The third theory is brain function. Sleep increases our brain processing ability and memory consolidation. Most people know that if you try to learn a task while sleep deprived, you're going to have a very hard time. Our ability to solve complex problems is greatly enhanced with a good night of sleep. Some scientists estimate it gives us a threefold advantage. So what happens in the brain when you sleep? Some areas actually become more active. It starts with the hypothalamus, at the bottom of your brain, near the brainstem. Some neuron networks in the hypothalamus act like a biological clock, telling us when it's good to be awake and when it's good to be asleep. The hypothalamus sends signals to the frontal lobe. Here, nerve signaling chemicals called neurotransmitters control whether we are asleep or awake. These neurotransmitters work to keep us awake until they receive the signal to switch off and go to sleep. There are 4 stages of sleep, and scientists characterize each stage with different wave levels corresponding to the level of activity in the brain. In the first stage, the brain produces slow theta waves as you transition from wakefulness to sleep. In the second stage, the brain produces bursts of rapid, rhythmic brain activity known as sleep spindles. During this stage, your body temperature decreases and heart rate slows. In the third stage, slow delta waves emerge, and people become less responsive to noise and activity around them. It's your transition from light to deep sleep, and is also where bedwetting and sleepwalking are most likely to occur. In the fourth and final stage, about 90 minutes after falling asleep, you begin rapid eye movement, or REM sleep. In this stage, respiration rate and brain activity actually increase to produce dreams, but all voluntary muscles become paralyzed. Throughout the night, each of these stages repeat, with REM sleep becoming longer with each cycle until you wake up. So what can you do to sleep better? Well, if you need an alarm clock, have a hard time getting up in the morning, or need stimulation to wake up, you're not getting enough sleep. You should make your room a haven for sleep. It should be a quiet environment with low light levels, but in the morning, you should wake up to bright lights, since the light cycle is necessary to reset your biological clock. A good night's sleep can help improve your concentration, creativity, decision-making, social skills, and health, as well as reduce mood changes, stress levels, anger, and impulsivity. It's vital to our daily lives, so take sleep seriously.